Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about the Truthear Nova. This is my own unit that I ordered from Truthear's official store on AliExpress. They retail for $149.99, but I got them for around $115 on sale. The driver setup in these is 1DD and 4BA, which is fairly common at this price range. If you don't know Truthear, they've been dominating the budget IEM price range for a while. These are Truthear's 5th IEM and also their first IEM above the $100 price range, so obviously people were hyped to see how it was. And even more people were interested as it grabbed very similarly to Moondrop's $520 IEM, the Moondrop Variations. That's right, these are tuned to the Harman IE target. If you know anything about the Harman target, most people either love it or despise it. Nonetheless, these graph the closest to the Harman target than any other IEM around this price range. Personally, I find them too thin and shouty and lacking lower mids, which some people may like for female vocals and songs that can sound less money for them. Personally, I don't like that. The bass is more sub-bass focused, so there's more rumble than thumps, and you won't have that mid-bass slam, but personally I'm fine with that, even if I prefer mid-bass focused. Lower mids, as I said, are lacking due to the target, and upper mids feel a touch too much for me, especially combined with the thin lower mids. Treble, however, on these is surprisingly pretty smooth, with smoother decay too, both in sound and how they measured really impressed me. Now onto the technicalities. Imaging sounds pretty good to me, and the separation between instruments is quite good too. Resolution, whatever you want to call it, is nice on these. Obviously, it won't be good as a planar, but it's still good for its price range and driver setup. They also EQ really easily, which is one of the main reasons people buy it, as when these are EQ'd to your personal tuning preference, they can sound really good to people, including me. On to all the other stuff. The box has Truthear's character on it, and you open it like this. The ear tips, which are 3 pairs of standard silicone ear tips, 2 pairs of dual flange, and 1 pair of foam ear tips, in my opinion aren't great, but they might be good enough for some people. Cables in the case as with most IEMs, and the case is pretty nice, using a zipper and a belt clip. It won't protect your IEM as good as a hard case, but still great nonetheless, especially for portability. Cable on the other hand is meh in my opinion. It's prone to tangling and overall doesn't feel great, and XI-NHS or Truthear gate / Holder cable are great replacements for it if the stock one doesn't work for you. The box also comes with a manual, a warranty card, and of course the IEMs. Packaging is overall a nice experience. The shell is pretty big, but the actual shape ergonomics make up for it by being pretty good. Nozzle is 5.7mm on the top and has a lip that is 6.4mm, and at the end is 6.2mm. Pretty average sized nozzle, should work for most people. The nozzle doesn't seal for me quite well, but it should work for most people, especially with tips like the W1. Compared to the Truthear Hola, which are discontinued but considered by most to be the best $20 set, I heavily prefer Hola's fit, accessories, and sound signature. The Hola has a nice warm tuning, comfier fit, and the tips and cable are a lot better than Nova's stock ones. However, Nova EQ to a sound signature like the Hola's obviously sounds a lot better, smoother treble, and I'd say is worth the upgrade. I've also heard interesting things about the Binary Chopin, being another $200 Harman IEM, being more mid-bass focused by Binary Acoustics, so collaborated with Timmy by Giz Audio. And the Kiwi Ears KU4, another $200 IEM tuned to the new meta, and I have been really interested in them since they have the ideal tuning like stock and aren't in the $299 to $400 price range like the DaVinci or Dusk. Overall, I'd say if you like Harman and are willing to EQ, these are really worth it, especially on sale, sometimes they can get under $100. Fit is pretty good for most people, packaging is solid, and the sound is pretty good. See you next time, fellas.